Hello, Trogada. Welcome to House and Home. I'm your host, Jaran Dangi. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, it's been a weekend, and I hope you guys are looking forward for the week to take on the week. It's the second day of the week, and our 50th anniversaries are just around the corner for celebrating our independence. Hope you guys are looking forward for it too, and joining in the celebration, and always to take care out there. Now, we have a lot to cover on the show, so let's get to it. Now, let's head over to our friends at Live Gym at Holiday Inn. We're going to do some exercise, and we're going to go and see Nathan. So Nathan is back. We're going to go and meet him and see what he has in store for us.
All right, so today we'll be doing a strength and hypertrophy training for our 12 weeks. So through the duration of our 12 weeks training, we've been building up to now that's our final week, we're going a bit harder. So basically with the hypertrophy training, it's more reps, lesser sets. So this actually builds more muscle and at the same time builds strength as well. That's why it's called a strength and hypertrophy training. So now today we'll be starting off with a bit of mobility, getting us feeling nice and fresh, and then we'll move into our main session and then getting to our last phase of the training program, which is more accessory work. Well, if you want results, you probably have to train 5 times a week. If you can find that time, maybe 3 times a week. Maybe 1 or 2 times a week wouldn't really have that much of an effect on your body if you're looking for results especially. So I would recommend 3 times a week. So if you can, every day a week. Maybe have like a day of rest in between. Because recovery too is one thing. If you want results, just make sure you have rest, lots of rest as well, 7 to 8 hours sleep, and then you have to eat lots of protein as well. Yeah.
Sleep, that's a really important
sleep,
one.
yeah.
Guys, don't stay up late, okay?
Yes. All right, so first up we got the world's greatest stretch. So with the world's greatest stretch, you'll be stretching mostly your quads, your thoracic spine, and your chest. Basically, it's a full body stretch. That's why it's called the world's greatest stretch. And then you got the scapular push-ups. So with the scapular push-up, it just primes up your scapular muscle. It just mainly works your scapular muscle-ups for like heavyweight lifting, and that mostly using your hands, arms. And then you got the 99. So 99 is a bit of mobility. So it's a 99 to a pigeon. So that gets a good stretch on your glutes especially, as well as your hamstrings as well, and your lower back. And then you will move into the down dog to up dog. So that's mainly stretches your core, as well as your hamstrings as well. So it's mostly used in yoga, but yeah, we could move that into our training as well. And then we got spindles. So spindles is usually working your rotary cuff here. It actually primes your calves up for heavyweight lifting, especially doing dip squats and all that. So that will really help you as well as it's a good mobility exercise. All right, and after that we got single leg glute bridges, so that engages your core as well as your glute muscles. And then we got the couch stretch. So the couch stretch, it's a main focus on your quad. So it gets a nice good deep stretch on your quads as well as your hip flexors. So that actually it also helps to prime your body up for heavy squatting as well as weights regarding your legs. And then we got a bit of ankle work there. So with the ankle work, it helps with leg work as well as sprinting, running. So then you got the toe walks 10 meters, and then we got ankle walks 10 meters. And then we're gonna move into a bit of plyometrics. So it's also plyometric work, so it builds up to that final phase, which is the plyometrics work. So then for the main plyometric work, you got some broad jumps there. So broad jumps are good, very good exercise. So that strengthens your calves, your ankle elasticity as well. So this is it's a really good warm-up for like if you're an athlete or anybody that's looking to look fit. Make sure you have strong calves, strong legs to keep you at the right form when you're doing heavy weightlifting as well. All right, so for our first exercise here for our main session, we got the weighted box squat. So we're going heavy now. So we got 4 reps of 4 sets. So let's get into it. So here, going underneath the bar, making sure you have a straight back, picking up the weight. Because the weight is heavy, you have to move faster. So here, as soon as you touch the box, you go straight up. So touch, Straight up. Last rep. Straight up. Then you have to rack it, huh? So once again, because the weight is really heavy, you have to move fast. Nice one. Rack it. Yep. One more set, huh? So you got 12 reps of 3 sets. All right, so that was our second exercise for today. So now we went to our third and fourth exercise, which we mainly targeting our chest, upper chest especially. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so that was our third and fourth exercise today, which we had our incline bench press there from a 45-degree angle. So mainly targeting our upper chest, as well as the cable flies, having a deep stretch on our upper chest as well. So now we're moving into our fifth and sixth exercise today, which is the hamstring curls, single leg curls, as well as the single leg RDL. So this is mainly targeting our hamstrings here, making sure you have nice and strong legs. All right, so now we're moving on to our seventh and eighth exercise for today. So now we got the pull-ups. With the pull-ups, making sure your arms are fully extended as you pull your way up. All right, and then we're moving on to the bento ropes from a deficit. So your eccentric position should be at a 90-degree angle, and your pull at the eccentric should be at a 45-degree angle. So yep, both exercises are strength and hypertrophy exercises. So with the pull-ups, you'll be doing 8 reps of 4 sets, and then moving on to the bento rows from the deficit, you'll be doing 12 reps of 3 sets. In the narrow outer grip here on the pull-up bar. All right, so like this, full extension of the arms, pulling yourself all the way up. Your feet can be positioned wherever you feel comfortable. So you got 8 reps. Nice, full extension. Full extend your arms, full extend your arms. All right, so for 8 exercise here, we'll be having the bento rows from a deficit. So your eccentric position should be at a 90-degree angle, so you should be like this. And you should be pulling at the eccentric angle from 45 degrees. All right, so from 90 up here, 40. So this is a total body back exercise. You should work in your whole entire back muscles. All right, now moving on to our 9th and 10th exercise today. We got the hanging knees to chest with the weights. So you got 8 reps of 4 sets with that. And then you got the Russian twist. So with the Russian twist, you got 3 sets of 30 reps each. All right, now moving on to the last bit of our exercise for today, we got cable workouts. So we got the tricep overhead extensions using the cable machine, and then we got the lateral single arm raises using the cable machine as well. And then moving on, we got the bicep curl also using the cable machine, and then finishing off with some seated dumbbell calf raises. Let's get into it, viewers. Extensions here. Deep stretch, try to keep your elbows pointed in as much as possible. As you get feeling fatigue, you'll see that your arms try to extend more outwards, but try to keep them inward as much as possible. So here you just fix the weights onto your knees. You can apply pressure as well. So you're up nice and tall, and then just raise those calves up. So here you got 20 reps of 3 sets.
Well, thank you so much, Nathan and our friends at Live Gym. If you are looking for a place to do your workouts, you can always go down to Live Gym, or you can always contact Nathan. He does his own personal training too, and he can train you at the gym or at your convenient place. Well, let's go for a quick break and we'll be right back.